Oh, it is this one. Okay. We'll give him grey hair. There we go. This is Hank, everyone. In terms of his class, we do want to start with something that has decent dexterity. But what is more important is actually magic. This is effectively going to be a magic build. The reason why I'm playing the Japanese version number 7 is because it's just something a little bit different for me, personally. It's actually, there is not really anything different, apart from the fact that if you don't read Japanese, you can't read anything. I can't really read Japanese, so yeah. It's just something a little bit different for me, and yeah, it's a nice thing. There's actually no difference. I actually had someone in one of my earlier recordings, it might have even been the first one that I did for this live stream, someone commented, "Why do you bother playing the Japanese version if you don't even let the NPCs talk? You just skip the text anyway." It's like, they're speaking in English with the exact same voices in the English version. But anyway. Yeah, because this is a magic build, I'm actually wanting some good starting magic and good starting dexterity. I just need to find a good set for it. This is actually looking pretty reasonable. This is the thief, isn't it? It may or may not be called the thief in this game, I can't remember. But 10 starting magic and 14 dexterity. What this means is that he's already got the dexterity that I need for the build. I don't even have to put a single point into dexterity at this point. Let's say point a few more times. Actually, how much dexterity do I need for the lava bow? I need 16 dexterity. So, therefore, I was wrong. I thought I needed 14, I actually need 16. Anyone with 16 starting? You have 15 starting, but you have 9 magic. 14, 10. Maybe this will be the best one to go with. No, there's no Japanese voice actors. In fact, there's a lot more stuff than you would expect in this game that's actually English, despite it being a Japanese game. It was, I guess it was intended to be a very Western sort of game among Japanese games, so there is a lot of stuff that's in English. So, for example, you can see up the top here, it says profile making. Why would that be in English? Well, that's just what this game is. This is literally the Japanese version that I'm playing. So, yeah. I think we're going to go with whoever this is. I think it's a thief, whatever. Let's go for it. Now, if I can remember the text, does it tell me... I need to remember what the yes or no option is. I think it asks me, do you want to play Journey Through the Nexus? So therefore I want to say no. Was that the right option? I think so. I thought I learnt this before, but I could always be wrong. If I have to play Journey Through the Nexus, it looks like, based on how long it's taking to load, I should be going to the Nexus now. Hopefully. This is taking a while to load, actually. Cool. So I did select the correct option. We don't really need to play Journey Through the Nexus. I think I ended up doing it at the start of my last build because I hit the wrong option. But actually, no, it would have been my Windmill Rapier build because, again, I couldn't read it. So, yeah, anyway. Going to bring up whatever it's called. Hold on, I just need to delete something. Or remove, whatever. Yes, remove that. It's just one of the sources for my, whatever you call it, OBS. But yeah, in my last Japanese playthrough, I think I ended up doing Journey Through the Nexus when I didn't want to, so... Yeah, anyway, we are at the start here of our next build. We have started with what I believe to be the... This isn't the buckler, is it? Or maybe it is. This is probably the buckler, and I believe this is the short dagger. Or just dagger, I don't know. Anyway. But regardless, I think we can go straight ahead into World 1-1, because there is nothing that we really have to do in this area except for maybe talk to these people. We haven't got any souls here because we haven't played Journey Through the Nexus, but it's not really a problem because you don't get many souls anyway. Unless, of course, you do kill the Vanguard, which I generally don't bother doing. It does take some time to do it. And I do often mess it up. So, yeah, anyway. Of course, it doesn't take as long as killing the Asylum Demon in Dark Souls with the Broken Sword. Or Broken Straight Sword, whatever it's called. So, fortunately, it doesn't take that long. Yes, come on. Is it just me, or is this version taking longer to load? I could be wrong. Maybe I'm just really impatient today. I'm not sure. But anyway. We're going to probably go through it nice and slow. Freaking targeting the wrong person. Be nice if you stopped doing that, my friend. And by doing that, I mean attacking me. He's a Dregling who wants to murder me, so yes, he will make some attempt to attack me, but, yeah. Would be better if he didn't. But, yeah. At this stage, we're going to focus on, like, I'm going to try and go two-handed dexterity weapon just to start with. We will be leveling up our magic first. Actually, no, let's actually upgrade our dexterity first, get it to 16, then never touch it again. And then we can... hold on. I'm going to backstab this guy. Having a hard time actually targeting the person that I want to hit. And then, after that point, we will focus on magic. Of course, because I do want the Epee Rapier and the lava bow, I will be taking on World 5 much sooner than I normally would, because I can pretty much just go through not World 5, what am I talking about? World 3. I'll be going through World 3 earlier than necessary in other builds, because here I can just get to World 3 too, and then grab the Epee Rapier and the Gold Mask. I believe that the Epee Rapier requires Colourless Demon Souls to upgrade, so basically through the Gold Mask we'll be able to get a straight up +1. And I might use the Talisman trading with Sparkly to get +1 on the Lava Blow. Lava Blow? Okay. Today is not a speaking day for me, incidentally. I don't know why, but... yeah. Sometimes I just can't talk. That is a thing. Oh god. And for some reason my targeting is not too great today. And that's not necessarily me, that's the game deciding it doesn't want to target who I want to target. Don't know. But anyway. I'm just going to do standard attacks with you. It is interesting with dagger weapons because they do attack rather fast and do seem to deal a decent amount of poise damage, so... you can oftentimes have enemies stuck in one place as you continue to hit them. So daggers are interesting. Just going to avoid the other Dregling here. He's knocking my frickin' dagger away with his stupid slave shield. But yeah, I'm probably going to get the scimitar or the falchion, depending on what I end up picking up first. I'll probably go two-handed with that. And it'll start off as a two-handed fast-rolling build. That's probably what I'll be doing in the early stages of this build, because I do enjoy two-handed dexterity fast-rolling. That's a really enjoyable way to play for me. So, oh, I did not time that correctly. I do need a little bit of a warm-up. I've not been playing Souls at all recently. Whoa! So I managed to very not well time a parry there. Right, you're dead. And then you're throwing a firebomb, which I cannot parry, unfortunately. Come on, mate. Wow, my parrying is off today. What is going on? I don't know. Anyway. This is probably one of my worst performances coming into Demon Souls, but I guess once I've warmed up a little bit I'll be alright again. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure it is the scimitar that we do pick up first in this area. He's around the place where the... I guess is Claymore? Is he two-handing a Claymore, I think? The Blue-Eyed Knight, who is just past the Ostrava contact point? I think so. Could be using a different way. Or, no, it's a greatsword. He's using the greatsword, the big ultra greatsword that's called greatsword, which of course, again, is very confusing, but... anyway. Ugh. Go for that backstab, and I think... okay, never mind. These guys aren't really throwing firebombs, fortunately, but there are people above me throwing them, apparently. Or there is one single individual throwing one above me, which is annoying, but... Anyway. Good day. Oh, no, stop! Are we being serious right now? Riposta off a cliff. Very annoying. Hello, milkshake. That was a very good time for you to come. It was completely ridiculous, and I've never done that before, I don't think. I mean, I've done some dumb stuff on that particular spot, but God. I knew that I was basically dead at that time, but, Jesus. Not good. Good day. Good day, sir. I'm just gonna run through all of this. I mean, the reason why I do kill all of these enemies normally is because I am interested in getting souls in the early game. That is a thing that is kind of important, because leveling up is important. But if I go and die like an idiot, I'm not going to waste my time killing every single individual enemy to get back. Because that is a good way to waste my time. So, we're gonna go up here, kill this guy in a more standard fashion. Was going to go for a backstab because he basically gave it to me, but no. These guys are probably going to pursue, so I'm just going to take them out in case they give me some trouble further down the line. I guess I'll just deal with that guy. Moving forward. Alright, go for the riposta. I'd like to knock him off. There we go. Bye. Didn't even get to see where he went. Oh no, I can see him. Oof, look at him go. Okay, so that's interesting. Those rocks there, like that rock face, is actually registered as a physical item in the world. Or a physical surface, I guess. But past that, on the flat surface just before the water, that is not registered as like a physical surface. Unless the distance was such that the actual character model of the enemy was not loaded, or stopped being loaded and therefore disappeared. I don't know. Yes, Bluepoint are probably remastering Demon Souls. But when they come out with that, I don't know. It'll be interesting, and I have discussed it a number of times in the live stream, but yeah, I will probably, it depends. If it's on PC, I will have that be my definitive Demon Souls experience, probably, but I will come back to the original game, just for the fun of it, I guess, but definitely experiencing whatever the remaster has to offer, as long as they don't mess with anything, as long as it's strictly improving on what was already there, it should be the better experience, because, I mean, there are certain things about the original Demon Souls experience that have not aged incredibly well. There are frame rate issues, not like... I find the frame rate issues of this game to be less bothersome than the original Dark Souls, but... yeah. It still could be better. And as well as that, I would rather play on PC, to be honest. I'd say, well, I would hope for 2020. I thought it was going to come this year for the 10-year anniversary of Demon Souls, but they missed that one, so that was a shame. Would have been cool if they did that. I mean, you don't get a 10-year anniversary very often, do you? By that I mean you only get it once. There's only 1 year that you can do your 10-year anniversary, and then after that you have to wait for either your 15-year or your 20-year. And I think 10-year is the most profound. Because 10 years later, it's probably still relevant, you know. But no, they fucked that one up. And there's absolutely no reason why it had to take longer than 10 years for them to remaster this game. Whoa, hello! Okay. We all need to relax. I should have equipped my Thief's Ring, because that is causing problems, me not having it. Can you stop? I need to kill you because I've got a few people coming after me right now. I was gonna parry your follow-up. Oh, I do have my Thief's Ring on. I had a feeling that they were just a little bit confrontational, considering I had a Thief's Ring on, so I assumed that I must not have equipped it, but no, I did, apparently. Hello. Nice and tight. Now Ostrava will come down, give me a brass telescope that I'll never use, and then we'll pick up this stuff and continue on. So I think the falchion that the scimitar that I was talking about is just over here. I'm quite positive it's the scimitar, not the falchion. Let's have a look. It is the scimitar. So I think we can equip that right now. Yes, we can. You can see that that's dealing a bit more damage. We're going to go two-handed with this. Good day, sir. We're going to get out of here because I can't see shit. Oof. Ouch, Ostrava. I can probably get you in a stun lock of sorts. Let me just do that. There we go. As you can see, two-handed, fast-moving dexterity weapons, quite effective in this game. I do very much enjoy playing in that way. And that's pretty much how this build's going to start. It is also my most comfortable style of play. I like relying on a shield a little bit, but relying on the shield to the extent that I would in a heavy strength build, no. Not into that, which of course was the build that I just previously did, so I do need a little bit of a change of pace when it comes to that sort of stuff. Ugh. Why are you asking if I've killed Patches the Hyena? I only just started the game. Are you saying, are you asking, have I ever killed him? It would be shocking if I hadn't, at least at one point, killed Patches. But yeah. I only just started this run, so haven't yet met Patches, and I don't intend on killing him until such time that I need his colourless demon soul, because that is a task given to me by Mephistopheles. Ugh. Alrighty. So the plan is to pretty much go through World 3. Like, I'll probably go through 1-2 before going through 3-1. That's probably a plan. Excuse me. And I'm interested in also going through, or maybe I'll give, that's an idea, maybe I can give 1-2 a miss, instead go through 2-1 to get the hard demon soul, and then after 2-1 go through 3-1. That would be interesting. We could try that. Come on, mate. There we go. Of course, I do go for the attack immediately because I know he's going to drop his guard to go and attack me. Alright, I think there was a guy down here that was after my ass. Specifically my ass. See? He's going to embed one of his arrows into my rectum. Which may or may not be sexual, but anyway. You were hoping for an Asian Patches in Sekiro. That would be pretty funny. He would still be bald, of course. No, I haven't played Sekiro number 7, and I have no intention of playing it. At least not for a long time. I mean, I might play it, but... What is going on with these boulders? You saw that they were just sort of sitting in one place and they were still causing sparks on the ground. That's pretty scary. You have great power, boulders. Blech. Hello. I do hate these guys, by the way. I'm going to roll in and attack you there. Hello. There we go. As you can see, two-handed fast rolling is the way to go in this game. Like, if you actually want the most efficient way to finish this game, this would be it right here. Two-handed dexterity, fast rolling. It's just better. It's just better. Alright, so we're going to let this dragon do the work for us, of course. Makes life a little easier. Bleh. Don't know what that was. Yeah, I'm sure it's a good game. But, for reference, I absolutely fucking hated Bloodborne, so that might give you an idea of why I'm not playing Sekiro. But anyway, kill you. I've never had anyone get so upset with me about an opinion that I've had than Bloodborne. Like, I've never had someone get more upset than with Bloodborne. Like, there is some serious, like, salt and toxicity that I get from people when I tell them that I don't like Bloodborne. Like, I don't even say that to them in a prodding manner or in a shit-eating manner. I just say, well, I don't like it at all. And when it came out, I played it, and I actually was physically, emotionally, spiritually disgusted with the game. And they can't handle that shit. They cannot handle it. It's like I've just walked into their safe space and, like, taken a dump on their bed or something. Like, I don't know. I've got no idea, but regardless. And I can't... What bothers those people even more is that I can sit down and point for point just pick apart that game as far as why I don't like it. It's not like I just dislike it and can't explain why. It's just things that bother me might not bother other people. And I'm not going to go into the details as to why, because again, I've discussed it a number of times. It's every single live stream that I do, exact same topics arise every single time. So again, I'm not really going to discuss it further. There's nothing I can do about it. It's always the same shit. But you also hate Bloodborne number 7. Well, there you go. We are minorities, I can tell you that much. May as well kill these guys. So what I'll be doing is I'll be applying turpentine to this weapon, and then killing this boss nice and quickly. It will be done very swiftly, I can tell you that much. And I actually may as well use these firebombs as well, because I rarely make use of my firebomb. Why are you here? Go away. Alright. So, equip turpentine and firebombs. We'll probably, with 6 firebombs, we may get most of the fight completed in this way. So yeah. Go and toss some of these into the... I guess the phalanx, we'll call it. I was going to say into the big pile of frickin' enemies, but it is literally the boss phalanx. That's why it's called the phalanx. As you can see, the poor frame rate here is one of the reasons why this game needs a remaster. But anyway. And now it's turpentine. Turpentine? Anyway. No. Let's not actually die to the phalanx. That would be great. Whoa. Random barrel roll out of nowhere. Didn't intend for that. I'll keep in mind that you don't necessarily have to manually kill every single one of these smaller enemies, because they will automatically die when the boss dies anyway. You just need to kill enough to get access to the main body. Because it might be in your head that you want the materials that these guys drop. That's fair enough. But do keep in mind that they will die automatically anyway, so you won't miss out on any items that they may drop. Because of course they do drop upgrade materials. Alright. So you'll see that they just die. So yeah. At least I hope that they can still drop their materials when they automatically die. I'm pretty sure they can. Maybe they can't. I've got no idea, really. So the question is whether or not Oh, can we? Yes, we can. Yeah, don't worry. I just had a thought, but it was not based in reality. It was based in some sort of crazy fantasy in my mind, so we're going to move on. Anyway, so sometimes I think things aloud, and they shouldn't be thought aloud. Anyway, we're going to go and speak to the monumental on their excuse me. I suddenly got a little gassy. And then we will go and level up. 2 points into dexterity. Guess we'll get our magic up to 15 or something and then leave it alone for a little while. Again, we will be getting a direct scaling through magic with the Epee Rapier. And in the case of the lava bow, the higher our magic, the more fire damage will be dealt. It's not a matter of the bow itself actually scaling with our magic, it's just the fire damage itself on the back end will be receiving more. It will be buffed by our magic stat. It's just never really discussed or demonstrated in-game. So yeah, they did actually, I guess the Deacons of the Deep was, well, I wouldn't necessarily say the Deacons were a recycling of the Phalanx boss. I would call it maybe a reimagining. And it was definitely different enough to have the term recycling be completely unwarranted as far as I'm concerned. Not only were they like people and not those weird things, and not only was there no big guy in the middle, but there was also a different fight mechanic where you had to actually shift your target as the fight went on. Like if you were attacking the wrong Deacons, I mean you shouldn't have been doing that, but if you were, for example, then you wouldn't complete the confrontation. But yeah. What are we doing? We're going to level up. Actually, let's go and consume any of these souls that we may have. One of the only things that I've found, well, there are some things, but one thing that I did find to be a good innovation in Dark Souls 2 was that you could indeed consume multiple souls at one time. That was a good thing that they introduced. We're not going to use the lead demon soul, are we? Don't think so. Maybe we'll keep it just because it does not really give us many souls when we consume it anyway, so maybe it'll be useful for something else. Alright. Yes, I do want to seek soul power. So this is an opportunity for you to listen to the Maiden in Black. As you can see, she's speaking in English. Or as you can hear.
Let strength be granted so the world might be mended.
I haven't actually used pyromancy in Dark Souls 3. I haven't played too much Dark Souls 3. I do intend to play more of it. Obviously. And it will all be on PC. And I don't necessarily intend to do a live stream playthrough series of Dark Souls 3 for at least another 6 years or something, so... When Dark Souls 3 is at least as old as Demon Souls is now, I will at that time play it. So... that might be a little spooky, but yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, so I guess we'll go with magic. Can't get you to 15 quite yet, but that's alright. Now the problem here is that we don't really want to be relying on slashing damage while we go through 2-1. That will be an issue. Because the trolls, or the scale miners as they are officially called, are resistant to slashing damage. So, unless... hold on. We don't have any... like, do we have a mail breaker? Did I... no. There is a mail breaker, I think, that can be picked up somewhere. Maybe I missed it in the World 1-1 location. Mail breaker would have been useful. It wouldn't have been strong, but it would have done enough damage to those scale miners for it to be reasonable, so... yeah. Maybe you sell a mail breaker. Yes, shut up. No, I want to buy... no, not stop! Alright. You are selling not a mail breaker. You are selling a... that's not a longsword, is it? That's just a... what is that? Anyway, battle axe, and then that's the weapon we already have. So, stop! Alright. So, I think, do we have a bow? I think we do, yeah. So we can just upgrade this bow. I don't even know what that is. Is that a short bow? Let's have a look. That's a short bow. So, we will be able to upgrade this to +7, and then at that time, we can use the hard demon soul, which we will get from the, what's-his-face? Armor Spider. Actually, we'll have to kill the Flame Lurker before that point, because otherwise Ed won't be able to create it. So, okay. We'll pretty much want to complete World 2 before that point, so... Alrighty, right. Maybe... we could hold off... Okay, here's the plan. Let's not do that now. We'll go to World 1, 2. Complete that, just so that we can level up a little bit more before taking on 3-1, because 3-1 can be a little challenging. And, at that point, we will indeed go ahead and try to get the Epee Rapier from 3-2. Before I continue, I will get a beverage. I will be one moment. As well as that, I need to finish off this little shumboard that I acquired randomly. So, I mean, you should all be familiar with shumboard. But anyway, not a huge fan of liqueurs, but I do have my home guard 1970 per Lutkin designed fucking liqueur glass, so... Just gonna finish this off. I'm not a fan of liqueurs, I'm really not. Especially, like, fucking sticky as well, it's like, ugh. They're always sickly sweet and sticky, and it's like, fuck off. Anyway. Alrighty. Enjoying your milkshake there. As you should be. That is your name after all. So of course we're going to take things nice and quickly through. We're going to get this done nice and quickly. And kill the Tower Knight. And then after that, it'll be time for 3-2. I don't know how long I'm actually going to record, but... yeah. Maybe about 2 hours or something like that. We'll go and approach this guy from behind. That is the best way to do it. Actually, let's kill you first. Otherwise, you're going to give me some problems. Can I break this? Yes. So I wanted to approach this guy. Okay, let's go back around. I'm going to play Ring Around the Rosie with this guy. Oh, he's going to turn. No. No. See? So annoying. Anyway. Got 10 throwing knives, and I wouldn't really say throwing knives are particularly useful against these guys, but whatever. We'll go and talk to Ostrava because why not? Oh, hello. There's one of you here. You have some sort of bizarre milkshake obsession. Milkshake, but whatever. Unless it refers to women's breasts, which is a different story. But then it should be milkshakes. Milkshakes. Anyway. Anyone who actually calls breasts milkshakes should probably reevaluate themselves in some way or another. I'm not saying they have to, like, you know, become better people fundamentally, but, you know, at least think about it. Just think about your life for a little bit. Let's pick this up, why not? I knew that picking that up would be helpful. I couldn't remember what it was, but I knew it would be helpful. That's my subconscious mind that has a better memory than my conscious mind looking out for me. I needed a piercing weapon. Here's a fucking piercing weapon. Check that out. Alright. Thanks, past memories of Demon Souls. Okay, so we're gonna wait for the... or let's go down first. Well, we'll go up and then down and then, yeah. As a kid, I got addicted to milkshakes. Well, fair enough. And all that calcium, strong for your bones, actually does the opposite. Oh, isn't that fun? I'm not saying like calcium does the opposite. But, whoa! But yeah, that's a long story in and of itself. Long story short, milk is not great. But yeah. You can only drink them and nothing else. Well, I would hope that that wasn't some sort of substitution for water or other such hydration. But I suppose it's better than drinking, like, nothing but Coke. There are definitely kids who drank nothing but Coke when they were younger, but... anyway. I hope those milkshakes aren't from your uncle, says number 7. You might be dredging up some bad memories there. Milkshake says breast milk is great. Did you ever have any breast milk milkshakes? That might be a very interesting story in and of itself. I'm sure someone's had a breast milk milkshake. Someone, I mean, why do I even say that? Of course someone has, but like... maybe someone could make a business out of selling breast milk milkshakes, but not actually tell people it's breast milk, and it will probably be a huge success because it will probably taste pretty good. But, yeah. Milkshake, is that yes an answer to my question as to whether or not you've had a breast milk milkshake? If so, then how did that even come about? Whose breast milk was it? Was it a romantic partner, or was it your mother, or was it some random person? This is the information I need to know. You grabbed the wrong cup. Dear Lord. Anyway. Good conversation, good conversation. Anyway. You've got to be eating my ass. I never picked that up. I never picked that up, and now I know why. Fucking Jesus. Anyway, I'll be able to take on the Tower Knight without being at full health. That's not going to be an issue. And we'll do this nice and quickly. Two deaths? Like, what's going on? Today is not my day, I can tell you that much. It's really not my day. A baby having a breast milk milkshake. Fair enough. At that point, just drink the fucking breast milk, you know. Forget the milkshake part. Or shake the breast milk. Shake the breast. And it can go everywhere. You can play like a game or something. Try to catch the breast milk in your mouth. Where is the fucking dragon? I saw you flying around it. Whoa! Oh, that scared me. Whoa! Oh, I think I've got a delivery. I just heard someone ring my bell. I'll be back in just a moment. That was extremely interesting. I was just delivered this by a deaf postman. And I'm not joking. The man was deaf, and the great thing about it, real respect to this guy, he made an attempt to speak. I could understand him. You know, deaf people, like, they can't really speak, for obvious reasons, but he made an attempt, and I could understand him. Really, really great. So, that was really interesting. this is from France. I've been waiting for this. I mean, this dragon roaring is probably pretty annoying, so I'll probably do this down here. It's first time I can do a live unboxing of a package that I've got. But, yeah, that's interesting. Well, actually, I just thought of something. But, shit. I'll be back in just one moment, guys. Alright, I'm back. I do apologise for the fact that I had to go down there. We are going to do a live unboxing of this, and if I can get those guys back, hopefully they can return. It won't be in the same chat that they were in before, I don't think. Cool, I have 2 of you watching right now, so you've both returned. Again, if you didn't hear what I said just then, I leaked some personal address information. So, yeah. Again, doesn't matter that much. Just have to edit it out. So, yeah. We're going to do a live unboxing of this, and to explain what it is, I have discussed it before. I've been waiting to receive the 2 Nintendo 64 Castlevania games. You have... you'll stop by for Christmas Eve, and I'd better have cookies, rightio. But, yeah, so Castlevania 64 and Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. I received that from France just now. And, yeah, it took about 4 weeks to get here, I think. I'm going to get my knife. I'll do my first unboxing. I mean, can you even call it an unboxing at that point? Probably not. So, most of it's going to be off camera, I suppose, because I don't want to actually have to restart this again. But, yeah. Yeah, I have played Castlevania 64. And I've also played a bit of Legacy of Darkness. I'm pretty sure I was very close to completing Castlevania 64, but I did not complete Legacy of Darkness. My intention is to do a live stream playthrough of Legacy of Darkness at some point, so that'll be good. It's funny, like, if it's just a bunch of packing peanuts in here, then that's a live reaction for you. Of course, it will actually have the cartridges in there. But, well packaged, as you'd hope. They're pretty collectible games. Got them for a good price, though. I often get very expensive things for good prices because, I don't know, I'm lucky or something. Here we go. I can show you this now. There's no address information on it. Whoa. Very exciting. You heard bad things about those games? Hey, look. They're not great. They're not great games. Milkshake loves them, apparently, but... yeah. Let's just say it was very, it was early 3D, and Castlevania has never really, in my eyes, been a 3D game series, but there's something about this that pisses me off. You see, like, the layer between the cartridge itself and all of this that I need to remove, like, I don't want to get a knife in there, I'm too afraid. I don't want to actually cut the cartridge, so I have to try and rip it off with my fingers. Which is actually a lot easier said than done. Maybe I can get a knife in there. Again, but I'm just really, really worried whenever I do that, because the knife that I use, it's fairly sharp. Like, this is a... Interestingly enough, isn't that fucking funny? This was delivered from France. This is a French knife. Fuck yeah. Not that you would have been able to see that, but it says, it's Opinel, Savoie, France, something like that, I don't know. Anyway, point is that it's a French knife. But yeah, I've been wanting this to be delivered for quite some time, and I've been wanting these games for not that long, not only since I got my Nintendo 64, and yeah. Alrighty. So, I'm successfully getting this open. Don't need everything to be off camera. Alright. Cartridge number 1, cartridge number 2. Castlevania 64. And Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. Together. Yay. Anyway. There's a little bit of green on the cartridge of Legacy of Darkness, therefore it does take a bit of the colour out, but just generally, looks really good, and is in pretty fucking good condition. I'm happy with how they look. I mean, actually, the Legacy of Darkness cartridge, the label itself, is in better condition than the Castlevania 64 label. But generally, looking really good. Looking really good. The Legacy of Darkness cartridge in particular, the PAL version at least, is fairly collectible and is actually rather expensive, but I did manage to get both of these together for a good price, so that was a good thing. Yeah, exactly. Aussie opening a French package with a French knife, so... Awesome. So, that is my live unboxing for you right there. Again, this whole thing will probably be re-uploaded in a different format to this. So this live recording will go private and will be re-uploaded as a full video, which will then be added to the Demon's Souls livestream playthrough playlist. And of course I do apologise for that, but, you know, I'm not going to be leaking any fucking personal information. I'm still relatively new to the whole live streaming thing, so things like that I don't even think about, but yeah. I'm glad that I thought about it at that moment. Anyway. Milkshake needs a French-made girlfriend, apparently. I will actually be reading the YouTube chat and repeating it completely, because otherwise people aren't going to know what I'm talking about. I mean, that's pretty much how it is for the Twitch chat anyway, because no one can really read that, but since there will be no chat replay, I will try to repeat it. Number 7 says, "Okay, milk," probably making some sort of confused face. Uh-oh, I'm at risk of getting hit again, let's not do that. But yeah, we got our souls back, fortunately. I don't think I need to make any changes to the recording itself, I think it's all good, yeah. So, again, apologies for the hiccup, but... Yeah, and again, Deaf Postman, really interesting, because I came up the side, and he didn't know I was there. I thought I was making a reasonable amount of noise coming up, and I was pretty much in his field of vision, but he didn't respond to me. He was in the process of writing out his card that he would leave at the door, because he wasn't going to leave the package at the door, because it was something that needed to be signed for. And I was pretty much standing directly in front of him, and then he looked up and got a little bit of a surprise. He said hello, and he said, "I didn't see you," and he said, "I'm deaf," and of course he was not speaking normally, which is completely understandable because he's bloody deaf, but yeah, I could understand him. It's very hard to understand deaf people when they talk, and a lot of them don't even try, and he did, and he was pretty successful at it. Really cool guy. So, but again, it's really great that he's able to get a job, and fucking shit, man. Really annoying. Why have I died twice in World 1-2? What is going on? Seriously, what the fuck? Anyway. Yeah, that was really cool. Because I'm just used to deaf people not talking, and when they do try to communicate, they just use sign language, but yeah. Yeah, I don't study sign language. It would be a nice thing to do, actually. To be able to communicate with people like that would be a nice thing. Because otherwise it's one way, and he would have no idea whether or not he's speaking in such a way that I can understand him. Unless, of course, I nod my head and stuff like that. But still, like, you don't actually know, because you can't really hear yourself properly. I mean, you can hear the well, can you hear the vibration in your own head? Maybe you can't. I guess it depends on the deafness. It depends on how you're deaf. Maybe some can hear the vibration in their own head, and then some actually cannot hear anything. I've got no idea, but yeah. Interesting. But regardless, we're going to not fucking die again in this area, if you don't mind, because I actually would like to get something done in this frickin' recording. That would be awesome if I could manage that. I will have to, well, I guess if I use my mobile data, I'll be able to upload that video relatively quickly. But, it'll be frustrating to run it through an editing software and put them together and then process that video. But it is important for me to have it as one single recording that will then be added to that playlist for posterity. Okay, that was an opportunity for me to attack. You can see that this... Ooh! Dark Moon, that's what I've got here. I wanted to use Half Moon, but I... Why are the... Why have I died 3 times in World 1-2? I do not recall the last time this has happened. It has to happen eventually, I understand that, but why? That's fucking annoying. What I was trying to say at that time was, why am I getting attacked by the archers at that point? Because if I'm using the Thief's Ring, they shouldn't be able to follow me at that time. Like, in that position, but... whatever. Really annoying. Yeah, 4 deaths in one... I've only gone through World 1, 1, and 1, 2, and I've died 4 fucking times. What is going on? Like, get a grip, Doomlink, please. It's unbelievable. Unbelievable. But anyway... Today is not my day. At least, I got those cartridges. I was actually half expecting, it's interesting, I'm waiting for 2, well, technically 3 Castlevania games to arrive. Or was. I received 2 of them in one shipment. The other one is Castlevania... what's it called again? Curse of Darkness. For the PS2. Because I do actually have my PS2. And I'm waiting for Curse of Darkness to deliver. So that'll be interesting. So where is that frickin' dragon? Can he just appear and start breathing down this frickin' bridge so I can get moving? Come on. Alright, here he comes. But yeah, Curse of Darkness may very well deliver today as well. We'll have to see. I feel like I am taking a lot of damage here. I'm just going to put it out there. No, you saw that. That was a prolonged fucking hitbox. He had completed his animation, then I walked forwards, and he killed me anyway. Five deaths in the first 2 areas. From Software RNG. There are 3 words that describe this moment. What the fuck? And there are no other words, in no other sequence, that can aptly describe this moment. What the fuck? Anyway, so, moving on. God, how long have we even been recording? I don't know how long I was recording last time. Probably about an hour and 10, something like that. Maybe, I don't know, maybe less. Please come, Mr. Dragon. Go! I probably would have been able to cross it completely before he could come, but I'm not taking any risks. You know what we're going to do? We're going to run past everything. We're going to kill those archers in our way before that blue-eyed knight. We're going to ignore the blue-eyed knight, because apparently I can't fight him, okay? Apparently that's not possible. So we're going to ignore him, go up the top, get a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, and then take on the boss. We lost 1,000 souls, which is a decent amount at this stage in the game. But it's not the end of the world. Take a shot each time I die. I don't really have anything to drink, so... yeah. That's not happening. I mean, I have that liqueur, but it's nothing. It's not really like... that particular liqueur is only 15%, so it's like nothing. But, sad times. Just wait for the dragon to come here as well. Whenever you're ready, mate. Come on! Alright, so plan is kill the archers here immediately in front of us, because otherwise they'll make life a little bit difficult. These guys up the top again, they're attacking me way too proactively at this point. No, you... Can we all just, for one moment, bear witness to the fact that this guy's sword hitbox, rather than being, like, imagine this is the sword, right? Imagine my arm here is the sword. Why is it that the hitbox is not this, but is instead like this thick? Like the whole area around his arm. Well, not his arm, his sword. Anyway, fuck. What is going on? I have got no explanation as to why this is happening, other than there is no explanation. That's your explanation right there. There isn't one. Oh, fuck. How about we just... I mean... Not only did I roll through his initial point of contact, not only did I completely clear his sword, I still died because of that fucking hitbox. Not only the prolonged nature of it, but also the sheer size of it. Because you saw that I had completely cleared the sword. And then both the width of the hitbox and the prolonged nature of it killed me at that point. And not for the first time, mind you. So... we're going to go for the riposta. We will not try to avoid it again. Because apparently it's complete garbage. And, yeah. My play is back to how it was in, what, 2009 again. So that's great. We've gone back 10 years worth of Demon Souls experience, which is just dandy. And again, like, I'm using the Thief's Ring, leave me alone. Oh, okay, that's my opportunity to just go. So anyway, take whatever this is now. Is this take 5? I've died 6 times, so this is take 5. But, anyway, we'll take 4 for this particular... No. I just realised that I needed my weapon out so that I could riposta. Let's go, mate. Why am I taking so much damage from... No. Okay, so you're gonna... Now I've got 2 of them after me, for the love of my ass. Alright, let's go up here. Fuck me dead. I'll kill you because I might need your stuff. I've probably got those fucking guys coming after me now. I'm actually not doing any damage at all. Yes, I keep checking that doorway. I will not fuck this up again. I refuse. It will not happen. Alright, that is a dead fucking thing. I think that was 2 large sharpstone shards. We're going up here to grab the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, of course. Fuck off, cunt. Fuck off, cunt. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes. Soul. What's this? Grass? Soul? The other one's grass? I think? No. I give up. Moving right along, we're going to kill this fucking boss and be done with it as quickly as possible. Unfucking believable. Seriously. Unfucking believable. Skip. Alrighty. So first of all, we'll take ourselves up to the higher areas here. We'll kill all these archers. Then we will go about killing this stupid boss. So, okay, come on, mate. You're supposed to die before you fall. Come on. Alright. We need to be a bit more snappy because we've gone and died 6 times in one recording, which means that we've lost a lot of productivity, you see. So we do need to try and speed things up just a tad, so that we can get a decent amount done in this recording. It's not like the amount of time I'm spending is seriously important. If it takes me 5 hours to do something, then that's what it is, but again, I want to at least be sort of efficient. Just for my own personal reasons. Alright. You're such a dickhead, mate. Apparently this boss is recycled in Bloodborne. Although I don't know if I can trust Milkshake's determination as far as recycling is concerned, because the deacons are definitely not a recycling of the phalanx. Come on. Of course you need to actually break the heel armor there. Is it the heel or the ankle? I guess it's the ankle. So the ankle armor? Whatever. It's not the heel. It's gonna jump back, or not. Ouch. Still ended up hitting me. Fucking get off the ground, you moron. No! Stop! Okay, why am I having problems with this guy? Let's be sensitive, please. Alright. Get out. Again, this boss is not a problem. I'm just playing like an idiot. It's also hard when he jumps on your head like that. Loud birds outside. Okay, so this is a good spot for him to fall over. Come on. How long does it take? I'm really not doing much damage this time around. I'm gonna go two-hand. Well, I was already two-handed actually. Alright, we'll get our stamina back a bit. Alright. It's about half his health. More than half. Or maybe it is a bit... yeah, it's about half. Anyway. So now at this point we just need to get one of his feet to a certain threshold. And I definitely think upgrading our sword is in order, because we're not doing much damage right now. This is not going to be acceptable for World 3-1. In fact, it's a little bit bold of me to think that I can take on World 3-1 if I've died 6 times in the first 2 areas. So, yeah, let's try to be sensible. Damn it, I hate that attack. I always do that attack accidentally when I do it. It's like it's a fade slash moving backwards, and it has terrible range. So I often miss anyway. Anyway. Ugh. There we go, that is the Tower Knight killed, thank fuck for that. Oh my god. Just terrible. Just terrible. So with that done, we can now move on to 3-2, or sorry, 3-1, and then after that, 3-2. But, yeah, I'm not too happy with my performance. Oh dear. So, just generally, what am I doing? Yeah, generally speaking, not entirely impressed with my performance, but I don't think it will continue in that way. I should have almost double the number of souls. In fact, I should have double the number of souls that I have right now. You can't see it, but I'm at 9,670. So, I'm not fucking impressed right now, to put it simply. But anyway. Going to put away this stuff. I don't have any cases for those Castlevania games, unfortunately. I'm still trying to work out what I want to do with that. Like on the whole case front. But, that'll be a conversation for my Ocarina of Time playthrough, apparently. What am I doing? I'm gonna go and consume some of this stuff. Alrighty. Now, will we consume the Tower Knight Soul? I probably will. Because if I don't, it's going to be a problem. I do not have many souls at the moment, all things considered. Now we have a decent number, fortunately. Alrighty. We're now at 17,000, fortunately, which is pretty decent. We're going to try and upgrade this weapon just a little bit. Okay, and by just a little bit, it is going to be just a little bit. Exactly once we're going to upgrade it. This is not going to be acceptable for the boss of 3-1. Just putting it out there. Anyway. I guess we can go and purchase some more Sharpstone Shards to upgrade it again. Oh dear. And go to the Filthy Man, who of course sells the base Hardstone and Sharpstone into one. And we'll probably buy a lot. Because we have a lot of souls right now. I do want to level up, that's important as well. But I want to upgrade my weapon to at least +3, it's a bit silly. So we need 3 for... How many would I probably need for... I'm probably going to need large shards for... Let's get 7. For now. We'll see. We'll see how much we need for the next upgrade. I don't know. Hey, Inner Demons, good to see you. The live stream that you're watching right now will be made private, and it will be re-uploaded as a edited recording, because it's in 2 parts at the moment. So, yeah, I want it to be put into a single video, which will then be put into the playlist. And the reason why is because I did a... Oh, how about that? Great timing. Or terrible timing because you missed it. I did a live unboxing of these 2 games. Castlevania 64, no, I'm moving the wrong hand. Legacy of Darkness 64. The Castlevania games. But anyway. So, yeah. Number 7 is like screaming, "Yo, what's good no more?" Assuming that was accidental, all caps. But yeah, that was a thing. Excuse me. And, yeah, at this point, we want to upgrade our scimitar. Upgrade you. Oof. I bought 1 extra. That's alright. I could buy another 4 shards right now if I wanted to, but we're going to hold off on that because I do want to keep my large shards for the bow, because I do need to get the bow to +7 to make the lava bow. But anyway, we're going to head... Actually, no, we're not going to head off anyway because I still need to level up. Sometimes I lose track of what I'm doing, to be honest. There is the main in black over that way.
Soul of the mind, key to life's ether.
I guess we'll get you to 15, but I'm not going to focus on you right now. Like, I will, obviously, within the build, focus heavily on magic.
World might be mended.
Oh, the sun's coming out.
World might be
That's why I suddenly look like this now. Because all of my chroma key settings are not designed for this light. Hello, sun. I now look like I'm phasing out of existence. Let's fix that. Fucking hell. Because it was really overcast, so... God damn it. Where are my chroma key settings? Okay. Now what we're probably going to end up doing is... Oh, and the sun's going away again. Ah! That's one problem with natural lighting. Sometimes shit doesn't work. I didn't pay too much for them. I definitely could have paid a lot more for Legacy of Darkness. But, yeah, seriously. Ended up being about... Including shipping, it was, I think, 140 Australian. I think, including shipping. Is that right? Maybe. Maybe a little bit more, including shipping. But anyway. They're in really good condition. I'm really happy with the cartridges themselves. I do intend to get some cases for them in the same way that I have cases for Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, but I might try to get... I think my only options are to get NTSC art for them. There is no PAL art for these, especially not OzPAL art for these particular cartridges, so yeah. I'll be loading them into my Nintendo 64 soon and trying them out. So... Mistake number 7 says, I hope to God he didn't, because number 7 is under the impression that they are terrible games, and whether they're terrible games or not, they are very collectible, so yeah. It's worth it for me. Now, what... Do we want to upgrade... Yeah, let's go with Vitality just for now. Get you to 13. Endurance will be important, so I think we'll upgrade that as well. And I hope we are now ready to go through 3-1. I hope so. But if not, we're probably going to find out pretty quickly, because it's those Cthulhus that are the problem. And the boss as well. The boss is one of those bosses where if you're strong, like if you have a lot of damage, that boss is not going to be a problem, but the longer you prolong the fight with this boss, so for example, if you're not doing much damage, the harder it is. So, this boss for me can either be quite easy or quite difficult. It really depends. So, Respect-worthy band? The one on my shirt, you mean? Or something else? Obviously, yeah. Some guy's getting into it over there. No, holy dick. That nearly ended up being not a good thing. Kill him quickly! Still got hit by it, but that's alright. At least he couldn't follow up with something else. And I'm not taking too much damage because I have leveled up a decent amount, so... Yeah, that's a good thing. Alright. Yeah, Nile are pretty great. I'm a lot more interested in their older stuff than their newer stuff, but I also enjoy some of the newer stuff as well. And by newer stuff I mean like 2009, pretty much. Those Whom Gods Detest, or Those Whom the Gods Detest, as an album was actually very important in conjunction with this game, because it was when that album came out that I was playing a lot of this game, so when I listened to that album, and like it takes me straight back to Demon's Souls. It's interesting. Really love that album. Alright, so we have all the keys that we need in this area, so we're just going to head back to... Hold on, get out of my face, please. We're going to head back to where we started, and then go down the stairs to the right of that place. It seems that I am adequately, I guess, leveled for this particular area, which is a good thing to see. I was a little bit worried that I wouldn't be, but we are good to go. We're doing fairly decent damage, and we're not taking too much damage ourselves from enemies when they attack us. So we shouldn't have any issues. As far as the boss is concerned, I think we'll be alright as well. Like, we're not so underleveled that it's going to be hellish, but It'll be more of a... For example, it'll be more difficult than it was in the previous build, I would suggest. Because in the previous build we would have had a lot of damage going forward there. But, pretty standard damage at this stage. Damn it. It's alright. Let's continue on through here. And the key that we're looking for is just to our right, but I think we need to be aware of this guy, yeah. So now that he's done that, he should be vulnerable for just a moment. Die. Key is on the wall. And if we continue down there, we will fall straight down to our deaths, so let's not do that. Of course, because this is a magic build, there is always the possibility that I could use ranged magic, but that's not really my intention. This will specifically be focused on the Epee, Rapier and the lava bow. Those will be the ways in which I deal damage to enemies. So I'm not going to allow myself to use ranged magic. Some might say that that's unnecessarily restricting myself, but hey. It's a fair opinion, I suppose, but I want to play a certain way. And of course, anything that I do with the Epee Rapier is going to be, oh god, is going to be outclassed by casting the magic, just based on the amount of magic stat I will have. So, if I do allow myself to cast magic, it's going to make the Epee Rapier look like crap. It's supposed to be a fun build, not a kill everything as easily as... How much damage are we going to take? Okay. That's manageable. Poor performance on my part. Tried to do a second one, you arsehole. Alright. So the woman that you can buy stuff from is just down there, but we're not really interested in her at the moment. She doesn't have anything worthwhile. She does have Widow's Lotuses, but you don't really need them. Unless you're planning on skipping that drop-down point from where you kill the guy who heals the boss. Which is understandable, because that can sometimes get you killed, because falling mechanics in this game are just a joke. So the Epee Rapier is a dexterity magic weapon. It's magic in the sense that it deals fire element, and that fire element scales with your magic. The actual weapon damage itself scales with your magic as well. So basically it's a good weapon if you're running magic, and because it is a rapier I'll probably use it as a bit of a critical weapon as well. So I may have a smaller shield or something like that, or I might not, I might just use the knight shield. I haven't really determined what armor set I'm going to use, nor what shield I'm going to use. I just have a general idea of what I'm aiming for in terms of stats. Was something crawling on my face and almost got into my eye? Possibly. Anyway, aside from that gross detail, we'll continue right along. A no damage bleed build, that's really interesting. Milkshake. In Dark Souls 3. Well, bleed is pretty fun in Dark Souls 3. I've done a little bit of it. Whoa, don't get hit by that stuff. That would suck. Suppose we could go and get those Stones of Ephemeral Eyes now. Let's do it. You can actually skip your way through here. Like, if you've ever seen speedruns of this game, you can just roll straight through those if your timing is good enough, but it's not recommended generally. You can if you want to, but I will not. I used to be able to. I used to speedrun this game a little bit, but... My days are over with that. My speedrunning days are over. I was never much of a speedrunner. I never did anything on my own. I would always imitate other people. So I've never ever considered myself to be a speedrunner, but it was a way for me to continue enjoying this game after I'd played it so much, so I did do a little bit of it. Dark Souls 3 over 100 plus times. Well, fair enough. I probably ended up playing the first Dark Souls about that many times as well. So I suppose I can relate in that way. Yeah, Epee Rapier will give World 2 a bit of a bad day. But we'll see how things go. It might not do an amazing amount of damage at first. It will be heavily dependent upon my magic. So we'll see how things go. Oh no, I ran out of stamina. Oh fuck. Get out of there. No, don't you let that thing hit you, otherwise you're dead, Doomlink. Oh, he's bleeding. That's cool. That's one benefit to this weapon, I suppose. And fast attacking dexterity weapons in general, they do have a bleed stat. Don't you hit me. No. Oh, that prolonged fucking shit. Nice, sir. Lightning spear builds are trash in Dark Souls 3. Don't think I was ever interested in that, but... Still, I haven't really dabbled in Dark Souls 3 enough to know what's good or bad, so... Alrighty, we'll go and close this thing. And pick up some items down here. Which will include a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, very useful. It's the Clever Rat's Ring. And the Stone of Ephemeral Eyes is right here. It might be possible to pick it up before that thing is... No, I think you're still going to get hit. Unless you roll through it, you're going to get hit by those arrows if this thing is still going. So, yeah. $200 damage in endgame is actually complete dog shit. It doesn't matter what weapon you're using. Like, you should... Like, even if you're using a really weak weapon, I'd say 250 with a really weak weapon. Like a dagger or something. Although I could be wrong. Maybe daggers are alright at 200, but still. 200 damage in endgame is, like, not okay. Alrighty. Gonna go kill this guy, and we'll see how we fare against this boss with our current damage and current defense. Go pick up the key on the wall. That's the special key. Whether or not we use... Well, we will use that. Because we do need to get some colourless demon souls in this run. So yeah, it's not... Fuck! The light's back again, bastard. How long has it been looking like this, guys? You need to tell me. If it looks like I'm phasing out of existence, you have to let me know. Fuck. Okay, what we're gonna do... There we go. Looking good. Just needed to draw the curtain because it was very overcast before, so I was letting in whatever natural light was there straight onto me. But then once the light started to come out again outside, that was going straight on me. So now that I've drawn the curtain, that is doing a bit better. You didn't even notice my face just basically disappearing. Fair enough. And hello, Potato Wielder. Welcome to the live stream. So I'll probably go for quite some time here. I don't know for how long, but... Again, anyone who wants to watch the VOD will have to wait a little bit for... Oh no. I hate falling mechanics. But yeah, anyone who wants to watch the VOD will have to wait until I compile the two separate recordings into one. And then upload that. God, it's probably going to be like 10 gigabytes. Rest in peace, my mobile data. Okay, hello. So, I'm going to get her to the point where she's bleeding. There we go, she's bleeding now. I'm going to heal. She's going to shoot that. And miss, because you suck, lady. She's not too difficult to deal with. I think I've had problems with her with certain playstyles. Could be slow-moving playstyles. Well, not even. I think she's given me problems before. I just don't remember what the situation was when she gave me trouble. I'm not sure, really. Alright, catch you later, Milkshake. Okay, so I've got a stone of ephemeralize. I think that was 1, could be 2. Okay, let's see what's happening with this boss. See what we got going on. What I will do, I will actually prepare for this boss this time. I usually don't, but seeing as though my damage isn't amazing this time, I will actually kill all of these enemies. Maybe break the pews as well, if that's even helpful. That's not even helpful, actually. Let's not do that. Get out of here. Alright. So she only stays in that position until we first attack her. It's after that point that she starts to leave. We're going to do a strong attack. Keep in mind you can still continue to attack her while she's actually disappeared, just for a short while. Now, before she can draw her magic circles, I say, I say before getting stuck in one. So obviously they are, okay, she's over that way. So we'll go around where her magic circles will be. I don't know exactly where they... Shit, this is what I mean about it being pretty risky if you do take a lot of damage against this boss, because you can get stuck in those magic circles and it can be a real problem. Alright. Oh no! It's really annoying because then I lose my opportunity to do damage. That's fucking frustrating. Ugh. Damn it. I thought you were leaving, Milkshake. If you're not, then all good. Oh, shitballs. Where is the original? Are you the original? Yes, you are. That's quite convenient. You're not too far away. I might be able to kill her here. Let's get some stamina back and kill her. See ya. Good. I'm glad that my damage was sufficient for this boss fight. It can again be quite difficult if it's not sufficient, but there's a Widow's Lotus. Quite useful. I think that makes 3 now. We'll go pick up the baby snail just for the sake of it. And that will be all. Now moving on to World 3-2. But I guess before we do that, we will level up, which will be quite important. Well, I'm glad that I was facing in this direction, not in that direction, because I would have walked straight the fuck off. Anyway, aside from that... Bloody hell. I'm gonna put my my cartridges elsewhere. Because after I finish this live stream, I will go and load them into my Nintendo 64 and see how they play. Okay, let's go and... We don't need the Doll Demon Soul, do we? I'm going to be pretty ruthless and just use any Demon Soul that I don't think I'm going to use. I mean, do I want Soul Ray? Just to have some sort of ranged magic? Well, no, actually. I don't want any ranged magic because I have the Lava Bow. That is a ranged weapon. So we're not going to do ranged magic either. So my current souls are at 20,000, 21,000, 22,000, 22,675. And then we will consume the Doll Demon Soul for a new total of 30,275. Cool. So now we can level up. Soul of the Mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the Lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be mended, so the world might be mended. I don't know how I managed to trip on my words so many times in one... oh shit, do I have any strength requirements for any of this stuff? So, I only need... Okay, I need 14 strength for the lava bow. And what do I need for the Epee rapier? I need 9. Okay, cool. 24 magic needed for the Epee rapier. Holy dick balls. Annoying, actually, because... Okay, what we'll do is we'll go and complete World 4-1 for the souls. So... yeah. Let's do a quick 4-1. And while we're there, we might as well get a colourless demon soul. I'm pretty sure, yes. Epee rapier does require it, and lava bow cannot be upgraded. How about that? So that's actually a good thing to see. Alrighty then. Hurry up. Alright. How's the lighting now? Is it too dark? I don't know. Whatever. It's fine. Okay, I have nothing equipped. Let's, like, actually equip some grass, shall we? Did I get a Discord notification? Let's check. Oh, God. I'm getting messaged on Discord. That's a thing that happens, isn't it? I guess I'll open up the direct messages so that I don't get... Anyway. So that I don't get pinged. Anyway, so... Go and kill you. As long as it looks good to you, number 7, that's what's important. Oh god. There we go. You can. I just love killing them while they're rolling around because it makes them look like they're wasting their time by rolling around. Stop it. I know I'm playing like a mindless idiot right now, but it's fine. Because that's an adequate way to describe me. So... oh god. It is kind of dark. Okay, I have a solution. Sorry. There goes my keyboard. No, I was just joking, number 7. Alright, that looks a bit... oh. Yeah, that's fine. God, I did that stupid attack that I was talking about before that I often do accidentally. It did actually manage to hit the person this time. Oh, God. Stop! Leave me alone. Whoa. It's all a bit crazy when we're both rolling around. Like, it's one thing if only one of them's rolling around, but if I'm also rolling around, it's kind of hard to keep track of what the hell's going on in the confrontation. Even for me, the one controlling what's going on for the most part. Alrighty, so this Talisman of God will be traded with Sparkly the Crow for a colourless demon soul while we're here. Again, we're just doing this to get souls so that we have enough magic to use the Epee Rapier straight away when we do pick it up in World 3-2. We're not going to rescue Grave Robber Blige, I don't really care about him, and we're not going to go the normal way either. To get to the boss, we will take the shortcut because I do want to get this done as soon as possible. Oh god. No! That was a bad moment. Jesus. Doing full-on cartwheels, this guy. Guess I'll pick up whatever you've got. Soul Remains. One of the most useless freaking items in this game, really. Okay. So, of course, what you need to do in this game, for those who are not aware, and it's the same in Dark Souls as well, you do need to actually place the item on the ground and quit. Sparkly! I just love Sparkly the Crow's fucking accent. Sparkly, you know. Oh no. It's getting bright outside again, like really bright. Jesus. Getting spammed on Discord again. Yes, Hank. Hank. Why did I name Hank? I don't even know. But that's his name. We're gonna go with that. Alrighty. That is a colourless demon soul, and now we will make our way to the boss. We don't really need any of that. I think that wasn't a stone of ephemeral eyes there, was it? If it was, I fucking missed out on it, so tough titties. Can you not get me on the edge of your fucking sword, you annoying individual? Regenerator's ring over here. I can hear that guy rolling into the wall, which is pretty funny. And now we can... I worry about things in the remaster, like they'll make it so that you can't do this shortcut, things like that. Bothersome. But anyway, ignore that. Be very careful of this guy. I probably won't even kill him, to be honest. Maybe I will. Actually, no, I'm not going to do enough damage, so we're just going to try and avoid him. And take on the boss. Again, just doing this for souls. Trying to get it done nice and quickly so we can take on World 3-2 in this video. I was just standing on his shoulder there for a little while. Get out of the way of his hand. Alright. Of course, the grossness of this monster cannot be understated. Doesn't have too much more health than the Tower Knight boss. Actually, no, he does have a lot more health because we have upgraded our sword since then. I always bounce off his stupid hand. Alright. It's funny, my PS3 is making a lot of noise when when this guy bows forwards like that. Apparently, my PS3 has to work extra hard loading the disc. I don't know what about... what's this guy called again? How have I forgotten his name? It's the Swollen Demon Soul, and he is the Adjudicator. So I don't know what about having the Adjudicator bowing forward is difficult for the PS3 to load, but whatever. You've seen more gross things? Yeah, I'm sure there's more gross stuff out there, but he's generally pretty disgusting. Anyway. Now we have 18,000 souls, which is very nice. Go and consume this. What is this? Oh, it's the Swollen Demon Soul. And then we'll put that colourless Demon Soul away. Yes. Okay. So, now we can level up again. Get you to 24. I'll just confirm that that is indeed what I require. What have we got? Yeah, 24. 24. Tempted to take you higher, but I might not. I might just leave you for now and get up my vitality. Alright, let's go to 3-2. Moving right along. You see, I'm not required to take on the Man-Eaters here. It's not that necessary, but... I did not see if a guy was doing a dab. He might have been. But anyway. I'm going to go through here as quickly as possible. Which has kind of been the theme of this recording. Because I am again trying to make up for all that lost time after I had died so much, but... Again, can't believe I died 6 times. It's unbelievable. But I'm just going to ignore these guys, I really don't care about them. They don't really give me that many souls, and they don't bother me as long as I keep moving, so... Yeah, that's fine. The light outside just cannot fucking make up its mind as far as what it's doing. It is pretty dark here now, but that's fine. Life goes on. Ignore you. I might kill the archer. He's generally pretty annoying. How much damage am I doing? That's pretty decent. I mean, it could be better, yeah, but... Alright, he's gonna pierce me with his weapon, that's fine. Just ignore him. And we will continue on. Here there is some fresh spice there. Or is it old spice? Maybe it's... No, it's old spice. It's like 5 or 6 old spice, I think, so... We're going to ignore that. Because again, we have no real need to focus on our magic bar at all. Because we won't be consuming any of it. We're using magic as a means to get greater damage output on 2 weapons, and that's it. We won't be using any magic. So, yeah. So we are now sort of halfway through this location already. Just need to kill these guys. And one more. I'll get ready to continue on. Skip this. Speedrunning strats. Not really. Anyone who says the word strats in a non-ironic way should probably reevaluate themselves. Alright. Head up through here. Important for us to kill Yurt the Silent Chief, because as I did recently relearn, he needs to be killed to make use of Mephistopheles, and I do intend to do that. Now that I think about it, yeah, Boletarian Palace is nowhere near at pure white, so that's kind of a bad thing. I want to knock you off the edge, to be honest, because I have no real interest in your armor set, and I'm not doing much damage to you right now, so... I mean, he's not really a problem, because his shottle is kind of deadly against people running shielding sets, but mine is definitely not that, so... Stop it, mate. I guess I'm just going to end up killing him normally. He's going two-handed so that he can pretty much match me, but sadly he couldn't manage that. We're not going to pick up his stuff. I'm not using his armor set. I need something a little more fast-moving. Heading down to the swamp. Then we'll make a big ring around, go up one of the towers, and then be done with that. And pretty much grab the Epee Rapier and the gold mask, get the hell out of here, possibly even using a shard of archstone to do that even faster. And then we will be done. For this recording, that is. And then I will annoyingly have to go and process that in a video and re-upload it. But that's alright. Because I'm willing to do that. If I really didn't want to do it, I wouldn't. Thought I was getting knocked off the edge for a sec. Stop it, please. I think this is a Stone of Ephemeral Eye, so I will pick it up. At risk... well, despite the risk of being trapped on this frickin' pathway. But I was not trapped here, fortunately. That guy's trying to jump on my fucking head. Please don't do that, sir. That would definitely not be a good event in the day. To have a giant centipede, multi-headed looking thing jump on my head. Speaking of heads. This is Dark Moon Grass here. No! Don't you fucking knock me off. That would also not be a good thing to happen today. Go and heal. I'm always looking here first because I feel like there's an item there, but there never is. Really weird. Not too sure what is possessing me to do that. That thing always bothers me. Like, there's something about it, it's just gross. Anyway. There is a Black Phantom Cthulhu up this way. So we need to be careful so as not to die. Because that would suck. I'm going to try and backstab him. We'll see what we can do. There we go. What kind of damage is that doing? Not amazing damage, to be honest. need to be very careful. If he hits us with one of his soul rays, that's pretty much going to kill us in one go. Without too much difficulty. And of course by soul ray I mean his ranged piercing arrow attack. Yeah, he's basically the Lautrec of this game. He instead kills someone who's actually not a good person, though. Lautrec just kills the... what's even her name? She's the... I think she does actually have a legitimate name, but she's the Firelink Shrine Firekeeper. He goes and kills her, then you kill Lautrec and the soul of the Firekeeper is restored, but in the case of Yurt the Silent Chief, he goes and kills Mephistopheles, who is actually a cunt, who wants to kill other people, so... But he is essentially the Lautrec equivalent. No, I missed the frickin'... I hate it when I miss that. Because then you have to wait another minute, pretty much, for it to come back. It's really quite frustrating. Well, not a minute, it's like 20 seconds, but it feels like a long time. And if you miss it again, you have to wait again, obviously. It's really frustrating. Come on, mate. Again, takes a long time. It has to be 30 seconds at least. Let's be real. And you've only got a very short window in which you can get on it again. Alright. You can just see one of those flying guys slowly falling. It's the irony of the Soul series, of course. Enemies that can fly just fall to their deaths. That is a thing. Alrighty. So now we are pretty much mostly done, and we now have access to the gold mask and the Epee Rapier. We just need to make our way to that location. Where are we? Here we go. So be careful not to walk straight off here. Actually, no, it's fine to walk straight off here. It's not fine to walk straight off the location where Yurt is. Or close to where Yurt is. Where you sort of drop down to his area. If you walk straight off there, sometimes you can just die. So you need to go off at a bit of a angle to the left. But that one's fine to go straight down with. Straight off with. I don't know what I'm saying at this point, but regardless, let's not get thrown up. Oh, fucking God. That's 7 deaths in one recording. Anyway. That's the thing that just happened. Oh look, my fucking lighting has disappeared even more now. Let's go and fix that. I have never had to make so many lighting adjustments in one recording before. It's crazy. Just crazy. Like every 20 minutes or something I'm having to make some sort of lighting adjustment. It's ridiculous. Ugh. How have I died so much? I can't believe it. It's just ridiculous. Don't know what's wrong with me today. Do not know. So, let's just kill this guy. I know he is at risk of throwing you off, but I guess I became a bit complacent. I thought, oh, I'm fine, I can get through it, no problem. Nope. Not at all. I forgot what's actually through here. I'm gonna... Okay, Old Spice. Not something that I need. You can get some more moonstone straight ahead there, I think. Ugh, frame rate. The Epee Rapier is just down here. Ow. I didn't actually pick up the cling ring in this playthrough now that I think about it. I might end up going and grabbing that. Can you get out of my fucking way for the love of God? Fucking so annoying. Don't know, man. I have got no fucking idea. Anyway. Once we get the Epee Rapier and the gold mask, we'll back out of here. We'll go and give the gold mask to Sparkly the Crow. And then we will level up our Epee Rapier twice with Ed, and that will be it for the recording. I think we've done enough here so far. This second recording has been about an hour and 20 minutes long, so possibly a total of 2 hours and 40 minutes in length, I would say so far. Maybe, I would say between 2 hours and 20 and 2 hours and 40. Stop it. May as well kill you because you're annoying. And you may cause me trouble in the future. Never know. 8 fucking deaths in one recording. Unbelievable. Anyway. Die, thank you. I honestly thought he was dead by it, but I attacked again for good measure, and it ended up being necessary to kill him. Alrighty. Epee Rapier and Gold Mask. Now, if I cared about fashion... Actually, no, I think I can get a Gold Mask from Mephistopheles by killing her. Maybe I could, for the fashion's sake, have a Gold Mask as well. Like, actually equipped, right? Oh no, it's a female-only item, that's right. So never mind. That's fine. Just die, mate. Alright. Stone of Ephemeral Eyes, a soul, let's Shard of Arts shown the fuck out of here. That's how I speak. Anyway. Go and give the gold mask to Sparkly the Crow, and then, yeah. I will equip the Epee Rapier now. We now officially have the weapon that we will be using for this playthrough. It's pretty cool. Makes a nice sound when you thrust with it. And yeah, probably the best thing about this weapon is how it looks. I mean, look at the thing. And you can get a pretty good look of it in the equipment screen, but yeah, it's a really cool weapon. Alright, let's go to World 4, for 1 more specifically. I can't even cross that because Ostrava's in the way. What sort of damage are we doing at the moment? 163, that is a pretty good boost in damage. Can't complain about that. Oh dear. And it will only increase as we continue to upgrade both our magic and the weapon itself. Alright. There we go. Awesome. As you can see, he's burning, because this weapon has fire damage. I will probably go with a Knight Shield. I can't really think of a shield that I would rather use in place of it, but yeah, Knight Shield will just be good for, you know, poking and stuff like that. I do like poking with rapiers, it's good fun. Of course, the roll attacks with rapiers are one of the best things about them, because the attack is so fast. I mean, look at this. The enemy can't really do shit. Stop it. I will be using a Stone of Ephemeral Eyes before I actually take on the boss of World 3-2, of course. Because the Man-Eaters are not something I really want to take on with... Stop it, please. Stop it, please. Stop, for the love of God! I had saliva in my mouth, so I was like... Fucking foaming at the mouth. I will be foaming at the mouth if I fucking die 10 times in one fucking recording. That I can bloody well fucking assure you. Today is not my day. Today is not my day. Fuck off. Not even gonna pick up anything that you may drop. I couldn't give a single fuck. Fuck off. And then for your friend. Can't even see what's going on. Doesn't matter. Alrighty. Now we'll try and pull one instead of both. Just fucking play like a sensible person rather than a fucking idiot. Just wanting to go for a backstab, but I didn't drop my guard for long enough. Basically, if you need to have your guard dropped for maybe even a full second before you can go for a backstab. Alrighty. So we'll go and consult Sparkly the Crow. Give him something nice and shiny. Or sparkly, as he says, with his accent. Sparkly. Sparkly. I don't know. I find it quite funny that he says it like that. Alrighty, let's go and... Shut up. Imagine actually interrupting my placing of the item just to tell me that.
Sparkly.
Alright. So now we will go ahead and load back in. We'll have a second colourless Demon Soul, and again we will upgrade the Epee Rapier twice. And if we do have any souls, we'll go and upgrade our magic as well. God, getting a bit gassy, I do apologise for that. I'm pretty eager to go and load my Castlevania games into my Nintendo 64 and see how that goes. I'm not going to record it or anything, because I do intend to do a recording of Legacy of Darkness later on anyway. So. Well, not later on, I suppose, in a number of months, but yeah, we'll see when that ends up happening. I've got no idea. Alrighty. We'll head back to the beginning. And then that will be all. Well, no, that won't be all. We still need to go to Ed, upgrade the weapon, and then we will indeed be done. I do have 12,000 souls, so that'll be enough to level up at least once. So, yeah, and then I need to start thinking about what I want to do for my shields. It probably will be the Knight Shield that I end up using. It's not heavy at all. It's like 4 units of weight or something, if even that. It could even be 3. And it's just so good for shielding, so... I think having a good shield to do my poking will be worthwhile, so I think the Knight Shield is good. Let's upgrade this thing. So I think it's currently at like 163. I will double check that, but... What do we got? 163. We'll see what it ends up at after that point. Oh, ballsack. You have got to be eating the penis. Well, scratch that. We'll have to upgrade this weapon in the next recording, which is fine because we do have our pierce weapon. So we can take on this area with optimal damage. So yeah, that is a good thing. So, I do thank you all for watching. That's pretty much it for this recording. I might just quickly go and level up and then we will indeed be done. In the next recording we will first and foremost take on World 2-1. And then we probably will end up just doing the whole of World 2. And then, yeah. We'll see how things go. But I think World 2 will be our focus. We won't take on the rest of 3-2 immediately, so... what are we doing? Probably magic. There we go. Alrighty. I'll catch you all later. Thanks for joining, everyone. And I will see you... I don't know when. I'll probably do one Demon Souls recording every week or something like that. So yeah, don't expect more Demon Souls this week. Definitely next week or something like that. Again, this will end up being a edited recording that will be made into one single viewable video that'll be in the playlist. And I will catch you all next time I'm recording. Bye bye.